Hey everyone, my name is Elijah. You guys might know me for my square one world record or my amazing 2x2 averages, but today I want to talk about something a little bit different, 4x4. So, most of you probably use Yao, a very popular method involving building your cross pieces on the left and solving all your centers so that you can start doing your edges. However, when I started using this method a few years ago, it just wasn't working. So, I was like, hey, what are some other nice methods that I can use? And you know what I found? Hoya. Hoya, what is Hoya? And why is it called Hoya? Well, that I don't know. And in fact, I have no clue. Who is Hoya? Why is it named Hoya? I have no. But Hoya is a wonderful, wonderful method. If you find yourself getting fed up with Yao, or you feel like Yao just might not be for you, you might want to consider switching to Hoya. Here's my PR average of 35.77 seconds. I'm really proud of this average, and I ended up using Hoya in this average, so all these solves are going to be with Hoya. Hoya is just a fun method. Basically, you solve two centers that are not white or yellow, being green, blue, or orange, red, and then you solve the back center and the white center. After doing this, you're left with two unsolved centers, but before you do that, you're going to solve all your cross edges. Basically, you're going to pair up cross edges using the R wide and L wide moves, and then insert them into the bottom of the cross on the white side. I'll show some example solves in a little bit, but just look at how nice these solves are, man. I average 36 at home with Hoya, but these solves were just really, really nice. Some issues that I found with Yao are that Yao can just get really frustrating sometimes, and I found myself pausing a lot. I average around 48, 49 seconds with Yao, but with Hoya, I've been grinding a lot, and I've been getting better at it and practicing, and I've gotten my times down to around 36 seconds at home. If you're averaging around a minute or a minute 20 or whatever with Redux or Yao, and you're not really sure where to go from there, I would consider switching to Hoya because a lot of top solvers also use Hoya. For example, Luke Tyson, who averages around 27 seconds, uses Hoya, as well as Juliet Sebastian, who just got a 28-second average with Hoya. These times are insane, and don't get me wrong, Hoya might not be the best method for 4x4, but it's definitely my favorite, and it's definitely an underrated one that I think deserves some more attention. As you guys may know, really, really fast solvers like Felix, Max, Timon, Maddie, they all use Yao. But you don't have to be like them. You can be just as fast with a different method. So now I'm going to show some example solves and just show you how it works. Alright, so before I do the example solves, I'm just going to go over a few quick things. First of all, the cube I'm using is the Solaritas MGC 4x4 that I just got from thecubicle.com. You can use the discount code RAIN to save 5% off your order when you check out. Another thing I want to mention is this is by no means a tutorial. This is just showing you how the method works. There's plenty of good tutorials on YouTube that I learned from that you guys can go check out for yourself, and I highly recommend that. First thing you're going to do is solve any two opposite centers that are not white or yellow. That'll make sense in a little bit, but let's just look around at this scramble. There's a very easy red center. We just have to do F and wide L, and we have a center. Now I'm going to build my orange center, so I'm going to put this bar up here by doing that. And now I'm going to look for my next two pieces, which are right here. I can pair them up like this, and then pair them to the other bar, and now we have two opposite centers. Now I'm going to solve my white center. I see I have a white bar here, and by rotating up, we see the other two pieces are here. So what I can do is do a D and a U2, and now just pair up these two and conjoin them like that. Now I'm going to solve my back center. It's important to look at color scheme for this because you don't want to solve the wrong color scheme. I know just from experience that I have to solve the green center in the back. What I can do is move this over here. I can pair up these two like that, and then I can move this green pair over and back in here by doing R wide 2, B2, R wide 2. And now I have all my centers solved besides my front two centers, and I have white on bottom, and that's all I need. And now we're gonna get into doing the actual Hoya part. So here's what we do. We make cross edges and we put them there. But how do we do that? Well, I usually start by looking in the bottom and just seeing if I have any already in the cross. And I have this green one right here. And I see my other green edge right here. So I'm probably gonna start with the green edge. I'm gonna do a D to put this right in front. And now I need to get this piece right here. One of the reasons why I love Hoya is because it's so much fun to just turn really fast, and with this method, it's less optimal than Yao for sure, but it's definitely more fun because you get to turn really, really fast. So what I would do for this is wide L prime, U2, wide L. Now I've put it here, and I can just insert it right here by doing a U prime, and then wide L prime, U, wide L. And now I have this green edge solved here. Now I'm going to do a D prime, and I'm going to try to solve my orange edge, because orange would have to go here in relation to this green piece when I do solve the cross. So I have to first identify where the pieces are, and they're here and here. So how can I solve them here? Well, I see a really, really easy way to do this, and it's just by doing F to put this one in, and then inserting this one by doing U prime and doing the same insert from before. Wide L prime, U, wide L. Now I need to solve my blue one, and before I do a D prime and then solve it, I see this one's right here. So I can just do an R prime and then a D prime, and now it's already solved here. I've identified my other one, which is right here, so I'm going to move it over and do the same trigger from before. Wide L prime, U2, wide L, and then I have it set up here, and I can just insert it like before. And now for the last one, I'm going to do a D prime, F2 to put this red one in. And now I need to identify where my last one is. I see it's back here, so I can take it out like that and insert it, doing the same trigger from before, but this time with R moves, which would look like this. Now I have all my cross edges solved. Now you'll notice that this center is not solved yet, and that's okay, we can just wait till the end to do that. First, we'll do FL, and that preserves these two cross edges, which means that we can just solve this normally and it won't affect these, and these will stay solved. So now I just solve these normally, and then you're just going to undo those two moves by doing L prime, F prime, and now you're on edges and you've solved all your cross edges. I'm not going to show you how to solve it from here because I'm assuming you already know how to, but yeah, that's pretty much how Hoya works. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment them down below and I'll try my best to answer them. This is just a really fun method, and if you're having trouble with Yao or you just think Yao might not be for you, please consider switching to Hoya. It dropped my times by about 20 seconds, and now I'm starting to average 36 at home. I just wanted to spread this method. It's really cool. Go learn it, and happy cubing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.